Answers, the quiz show where the questions come from you, the public, via a text answering service. I'm Mark Watson, your host, sort of like George Alagaya on the news, or Mark Nicholas when he used to do the cricket host. But I'm not the only host. There are actually 3 hosts on this show. First of all, behind the bank of technology, please welcome Alex Horn.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. Thank you very much. I'm also sort of like George Alagaya, and I'm going to use part of my bank of technology to explain how the show works this evening. Now, I've done a graphic here. You'll recognise these. These are members of the public. And they're curious. They've got questions, but instead of asking other people, they've sent their questions by text to a text answering service. We've teamed up with one of these services, which means we've got access to all sorts of questions. All sorts of... It's probably easiest if you imagine the questions are like a car park, packed full of cars. And we've snuck into the car park late at night. We found our favourite car. We've sort of rammed our way into the car. And tonight we'll be driving with that car through the sort of the town of the show business world, through the farm, through the bee estate. It's like a question joyride, see? That's kind of how the show...
So you shouldn't be in any doubt about the questions now, but who's going to ask these questions to the contestants? Well, we have a question master. He is the other man, Mr. Tim Key. Now, on We Need Answers, we always like to have a theme which forms the basis of our questions. Tim, what is this show's theme, please?
Well, I've given it away slightly with the tie.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh! Christmas, that's right, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
I suppose Alex as well, to some extent.
I suppose so, yes, sort of. Alex has got a graphic here. Christmas. What do we think of when we think of Christmas? Well, Christmassy stuff, pubs, sexy stockings, and winter or summer. Depends where you are.
Where you might be in Australia, yeah.
Christmas.
Say again?
Christmas.
Yes, Christmas. There it is, Christmas.
That's right, it's Christmas. One of the biggest events of the calendar. These days, it's as big as Easter. It's not an exaggeration to say it's one of the greatest festivals, up there with Ramadan and Reading. And we're going to celebrate it with 2 festive contestants. Let's meet the contestants.
Let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants.
Our first guest today became known for her partnership with arrogant puppet Otis the Aardvark. She's a children's TV presenter, stand-up comic, Middlesbrough fan, and recently she did a show where she considered getting topless. Please welcome Kirsten O'Brien! Up against Kirsten is a man who's been in the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, he's been in the Ruttles, he's also been in various other things, for example, buildings. He's written most of the music of the past century, including the songs from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and he even wrote the theme music to the Raggy Dolls. It's hello to Neil Innes! Whoa! Yeah, hello, Kirsten. Ho, ho, ho!
Ho, ho.
It's Christmas, the most wonderful time of year. Yeah. What is it? Do you like Christmas?
Yeah.
Kirsten?
I'm not that bothered, actually.
Neither of you gives a toss about Christmas. So, we've met the contestants. Great contestants they are, too. But if this is a quiz, you might be thinking, how are you going to score it? You can't just dish... It might be Christmas, but we can't just dish out points willy-nilly. Well, no, we won't. This is what we'll do. For an answer which matches our text answering service, a festive 2 points. For an answer which bears no real resemblance to our text answering service, because it's Christmas, no points, same as usual. And 1 point, and this is the grey area, if you're quite right, which is, you know, not bad, but yeah, quite right. Exactly, it's that sort of thing. So we've met the contestants, we've explained the scoring. The first round is called Burning Issues and Fiddly Questions. Tim, are you ready? Alex? Let's play We Need Answers!
Hello, Kirsten.
Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Hello.
All these questions come from the public. You ugly mob. They're all sent into our text answering service. You need to match your answer with the answer provided by the text answering service, Kirsten.
Got it.
Any time.
Got it.
Question number 1, we'll start with you, Kirsten. If you had a room that was 6 foot by 6 foot...
No.
It's a big if. How many coats of paint would it take before the room was a foot smaller all the way round?
So, nice, easy one to start cursing off, and Alex will just demonstrate what it ought to look like.
Well, there's Alex. Yes.
A little bit like a coffin in the
6 foot by 6 foot.
Right, I'm painting.
Yeah, you're going to be painting a long time.
1285.
She's Kirsten O'Brien. Can't blame her for trying.
Short and sweet.
Goes across.
You're probably going to say this is a boy thing, but what kind of paint would it
It's a
be?
fair question.
This would be...
Would it be wood chip or diluted emulsion?
Yes, I suppose, now you mention it, it would be a sort of diluted emulsion.
All right.
How many coats?
How many coats? 250,000.
It's 4,763 coats of paint, the equivalent of 217 layers of wallpaper.
It's probably easier just to move to a place with a smaller room, if that's where you want.
No points to either of you.
No points, 0-0.
This next one is also quite hard, Neil. Apologies. Well, I don't know, really. I mean, have you seen the film Trading Places?
I have.
Oh, well, you should be OK, then. In the film Trading Places, what type of fish was Dan Aykroyd eating while dressed as Father Christmas and sitting on a bus?
Oh, it's a festive question. And, Neil, to help you, here are a few types
options.
of fish.
Eels, cod...
It was a goldfish.
It's not a goldfish, it goes across! Kirsten, to steal.
Was goldfish not a fish called wonga? Was that not there?
Yes, that was a fish called...
That was a fish called wonga, yeah.
Oh, wonder!
Yeah.
Did I say wonga?
Yes, we had a bit of a laugh there.
Hold on, I know this. I've seen this.
Come on, what is it?
Is it a salmon?
Salmon. Salmon, ridiculous. Dan Aykroyd as Louis Winthorpe III steals a salmon!
Yeah!
Yes!
Good!
A fish called wonga!
Fish called wonga.
Wonga!
Wait, Kirsten, this next question is a sexy question.
Ooh.
Look out.
I'm not sure it's the sexiest photo we've had so far.
Why can they show naked tribeswomen on Blue Peter,
Yeah.
but not other naked bits until after the watershed?
Well, I would presume it's because naked tribeswomen, as part of their culture, have their breasts out.
Breasts?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
But they
I mean...
wouldn't have their... I'm going to go for the word foo-foo. They wouldn't have their foo-foo out. So, as part of their culture...
We don't really have a precedent for that on this show. No, fufu is one of the few things we weren't prepared for, Kirsten.
I'm going to say it's quite right!
Yeah!
1 point! Nudity, as a matter of fact... Nudity can be shown before the watershed as long as it's not in a sexual context. Right, Neil, this next question is a sad question.
Oh, no. At Christmas?
Yeah.
It's a sad question, sad question. It's a really, 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 really sad question.
That's Alex receiving a present which he didn't want.
Which world leader was executed on Christmas Day, 1989?
It's a sad question.
Romania.
Oh!
Ceausescu.
Yes! Extreme! Very good!
It was an outstanding answer. I'm going to award you the first ever special prize. And it's this special prize. You'll probably recognise it. It's one of the Winnie Dancers' Winnie Dancers. It's one of the Winnie Dancers' Winnie Dancers, so enjoy that.
My granddaughter Isabel is going to love it.
Ah, Neil Innes wins a prize for his granddaughter. It's Christmas!
This next question is an on-your-feet question.
Oh, brilliant.
Ready? Up we go! Very good.
There we are. And that's why we chose the Christmas theme.
Great Escape. How are you on the Great Escape?
Bit rubbish.
The Great Escape on every Christmas. I reckon this well-known saying is wrong. I reckon it's only been shown on terrestrial TV in the UK a dozen or so times.
I'm saying it's been more than that, so that's wrong.
Neil, on your feet.
It goes over.
What do you reckon? Is The Great Escape shown every Christmas? Or is that a myth?
Myth.
Yep. Sit back down. 2 points to Neil!
There we are.
Very good. It's been shown on Christmas Day just once.
Really?
Yeah. Just once.
That's the end of the round. At the end of that round, Kirsten O'Brien has 3 points, but narrowly out in front with 4 points. Neil Innes. Now, the next round is called You or Him / Her. In this round, all the questions have been sent to our text answering service on the subject of tonight's contestants, Kirsten and Neil. And each player can choose to answer questions about themselves or, for double points, gamble on a question about their opponent. Let's play We Need Answers.
Smooth.
Pretty smooth. How are you?
Very good.
Neil?
Yes, thank you.
Kirsten, would you like a question about yourself or about Neil?
I'm going to actually play safe.
Yeah, that's fine. There's
Ask
different...
about
Yeah,
me.
you can do that. Play safe.
Go on.
Yeah. OK. Kirsten,
Yes.
of the species of puppet with whom Kirsten has starred, which is the first alphabetically?
Oh, he's under my stairs right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, answer the question and then we're going to talk about this.
Okay.
Oh, yes, answer the question. Go on.
Aardvark.
Aardvark is right! Yes!
Yes, that's
Otis, the aardvark.
So, just to clarify, Kirsten, you own Otis the Aardvark.
They're about 3, and I've got one in a bin bag under my stairs.
Blimey.
Yes. No, I used him to try and get a date, which went badly wrong.
I think anyone that dates you on the basis that you have an aardvark is probably not...
Well, I got the man back to my house. I internet dated, and I didn't know what to do. I panicked that I had a real live bloke in my house. I was going through a drought.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be a good idea
Yes, I
to,
think it is.
like, call him downstairs. I'm like, come downstairs, come downstairs. This poor man off the internet. And I was sitting on my bed with Otis on, going, would you like to go to bed with us?
Are you... I can imagine that not working out as a date, really.
Is the drought still on, or is the... What is the...
No, the drought is over.
OK,
Yes.
Neil. Go lose them, I think. Neil. You or her? Lovely Kirsten.
I've got to try and get back in the game.
You really have.
I'm going to go for Kirsten.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Do you speak Norwegian?
I can only say tusen takk, which is 1,000 thanks.
Your mum's Norwegian, though?
Yes.
God, I thought... Never mind.
Tack for Mark.
Do you speak Norwegian?
My wife's Norwegian.
What? Unexpectedly, we've entered a Norwegian off.
Can Kirsten say, "Bloomin' children"? Honestly, no different from rats in Norwegian.
No.
Is right, yes! That's 4 points! Whoa! Outstanding! Very good. Kirsten, you or him?
Him.
Oh, very good. OK. When the fictional band, the Ruttles, toured... You keep quiet now. Did they stay in fictional hotels and eat fictional food? Or did they resort to normal hotels made of bricks, etc., and eat food which humans eat, like spaghetti?
I'm going to say that they actually stayed in real hotels and ate real food.
She wants to win this quiz. It's right!
Yes! Yes!
The band was comprised of real people, so fictional food would not suffice.
No.
Very
It
good.
wouldn't nourish them.
It wouldn't nourish
No,
them.
it wouldn't nourish them. You'll be a good mum.
They would not. Neil, you or her?
Go for Kirsten.
Oh, look at this. Swashbuckling
Away.
from Innes.
It's the best music I've ever met. Although I've never met Neil Armstrong.
OK.
Or Neil Young.
Can I just say that?
No, Or Martin and Neil.
When Kirsten does her children's programmes, is she keen to make them fun and joyous, like the Mr. Men and How To, and not boring and educational like Blue Peter and Newsround?
I think she makes highly educational bits and pieces really entertaining and amusing for the children.
Kirsten injects fun into all she does, but she'll never hear a word against Blue Peter and Newsround. She spent her formative years idolising John Craven. It's right!
And that's the end of the round! And in that round, Kirsten O'Brien has 9 points, but still out in front with the opposite of 9 points. 12 points. It's nearly in. I got lucky. And it's now time for the physical challenge. Well, so far it's been nothing but questions. You might be thinking, but this is Christmas. When are we going to lark about and have some physical fun? Well, luckily, that's exactly what we're going to do now. Yes, you've guessed it. We're about to set our contestants a physical challenge based, as ever, on a particularly interesting and, this week, festive text received by the answering service. So, Alex, can we have the festive text, please? There you are. What's the fastest you can unwrap a present? Pretty simple. We're going to ask our contestants to race to see who is quicker at unwrapping presents. To do this, can you please welcome our very own ghost of Christmas now, Mr. Tim Key? Ho, ho, ho! Right!
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
There's your present. There's your present. Don't open them yet. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How's
What
your Christmas?
a Christmas!
I know, what a Christmas! We're just
boy.
we're getting into character. Oh, how was your Christmas?
Oh, not bad. I got woken up very early by the little ones. Oh, boy.
What sort of time?
Scampering down the... Oh, not too bad. 11:30.
Yeah, even so. But the thing is, you've got to, haven't you? Because
You've got to... It's for them, isn't it?
Christmas is about the
It's
kids.
about the kids.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. Although I've got a childminder this afternoon, so that's good.
Oh, so it'd just be you and Nicola kicking back and watching Octopussy,
I think so.
suppose.
Or maybe
yeah?
Kathy.
Yes. Now... oh, lovely Christmas jumper, by the way. That's one of your presents, and you've given a couple of presents to our contestants, and they're going to race to unwrap these presents, and the race will begin when we pull this cracker. Is that right?
Absolutely
So-
right. Now, excuse me. Come on, safety goggles on.
Oh,
Kirsten.
yeah.
I don't think we're going to be opening presents without our safety goggles on, are we?
Yeah. A piece of present might fly up and blind you.
Ready?
Go!
Oh, shit!
Yeah! I've won the cracker, but here they go. Here
Go on!
Who will unwrap
Come
quicker?
on!
You can
Get
encourage them.
open!
Encourage them.
Get it open, Kirsten!
Go on!
Come on, Neil!
Go on! I've got a hat!
Rip it open! Yes! Neater! Much neater! Come on, what do you got? What do you got? Yes! A very Christmassy, wonderful Christmassy film. James Stewart.
Sorry, Tim, I don't think The Lives of Others is the Christmassy film with James Stewart. I think you think of It's a Wonderful Life. I think The Lives of Others is a more depressing affair.
Either way, Neil's got Sue Grafton's N is for Noose.
And it's for noose. Festive stuff.
Sorry.
Sorry, mate, there's a little bit more.
Sorry, there's a bit...
Oh, we didn't finish the text.
I
The
couldn't
text
say
was
all-
actually, what's the fastest you can unwrap a present without tearing any of the paper, so you can use it again to wrap another present? Alex, can we see the presents they've got to rewrap, please?
Kirsten, you shall wrap a balloon. Neil, you shall wrap a cactus.
So Kirsten O'Brien will
Hello,
wrap
hello.
a balloon, and Neil Innes will wrap the cactus. And while they attempt to wrap these presents, Alex is going to do a control experiment where he attempts to wrap both the balloon and another cactus in the same time period. Pretty ambitious. Once again, we'll start when we pull the cracker.
Let's go! Oh,
Yes!
Yes! What do you
Let's go.
got?
Off they go.
Oh, Kirsten!
Keep
Hold
them-
that back down, love. Oh, Kirsten! Get that down, love. Much better on Neil.
Kirsten, wrap the balloon for God's sake! And Innes is well ahead here. Look at this. Look at that. And you in the studio, you can encourage your favourite contestant by shouting, "Wrap it, Neil! Wrap it, Kirsten! Come on!" Kirsten, hold on to the balloon, you idiot! Neil can't make the tape work. It's not very good
Yes,
tape.
come on, Neil.
Oh, Kirsten, come on! Come on, Neil! Come on, Kirsten! And Neil, yeah! Neil impales the cactus in the end. 3, 2, 1, end of wrapping! Alex's man.
Not bad at all. Very good. How, and you...
So that's what they should look like. But what do they look like? Well, first of all, let's have a look at Neil's effort. Neil, you seem to be complaining about the tape.
Well, I've heard of double-sided tape, but non-sided tape.
Yes. But then if you look at Kirsten's effort, it's
Kirsten's.
not a lot better in all honesty. So, Tim, you've seen both of the contestants' sorry rapping efforts. You will now judge who the winner is.
Well, I mean, they're both very good. I mean, well done, Kirsten, and well done, Neil. Absolutely, as I say, excellent. And I'm going to give it to Neil!
And that is the end of the physical challenge. So, after that near exemplary display of rapping, Alex, do you have any analysis for us? No. Sometimes it doesn't. What can you do? Thank you, Alex. We now move on to our final round, which is known as the quick-fire meltdown round. This is a buzzer round, so the first thing we need to do is test your buzzers. Firstly, Neil, can you hold up and test your buzzer?
Innies?
Yeah, that works all right. Festive, you see. And, Kirsten?
Oh, Brian.
Festive stroke horny. So, all the questions in this round are for double points. Double points. Yeah, always right. So it's still anyone's game, and the quiz will be over when Kirsten and Neil's heads clash on the screen. So, for the final festive time, let's play We Need Answers.
All these questions are quick fire, so please, come on, quick. What famous ballet is about a girl's broken Christmas present?
Oh, Brian.
Is it the Nutcracker?
It is the Nutcracker! Where does the Tour de France finish?
Innies?
Paris.
It's right, yes, it's Paris! Is a reindeer a real animal?
Oh, Brian.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is! It is! You find them in North America, you fool! Has any swan lived to 101? Come on, quick fire!
Oh,
Yes, he has.
Brian.
Oh, it goes across.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't! Oh, the oldest swan is 40! Who played Vibes on the Bonzo Dogs intro and outro?
Innies?
Looking very relaxed. Adolf Hitler.
Absolutely, as Adolf Hitler! Billy Butler apparently played the Spoons. What old film about illegal gambling has The Entertainer as the theme tune? Come on, quick fire!
Oh, Brian.
Is it the Entertainer?
It's not The Entertainer, it goes across.
The Sting.
It is the Sting, yes! What was the first British TV game show to be adapted for screening in the US? Too slow is the Krypton Factor. All the lads at Access 2000 Scaffolding have just started a national lottery syndicate. Will we be millionaires by Christmas?
Innies?
No.
Goes across.
Yes.
Yes, you will! And enjoy a huge, extravagant Christmas. Is it still illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day? Come on! Quicker!
Oh, Brian.
No.
Goes across!
Yes.
Yes, it is! It's technically illegal. They were banned by Oliver Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Cromwell!
Oh, Cromwell, for God's sake!
Cromwell! Is the actor who played RoboCop in the original film still alive?
Oh, Brian.
Yes.
Yes, he is!
Yeah.
His next film, well, Prey was released in 2007. He's doing very well, thank you. Who has had the most Christmas #1s ever?
Well.
Innies?
Bing Crosby.
It goes across.
Oh, could it
Who
be?
has had the most?
Is it Wham?
Cliff Richard.
And that's the end of the round and the end of the quiz. Well, we've come to the end of the show, and as always, we're going to announce the scores in reverse order. Because it's Christmas, we're going to swap it round, but then we'll swap it back, so still reverse order. It's pretty tight, but the loser, not really a loser, because it's Christmas, so we're all winners, but if you have to have a loser, the runner-up with 21 points is Kirsten O'Brien! So, Kirsten O'Brien, as is customary for We Need Answers runners-up, will be asked to leave the stage as clumpily as possible, wearing the clogs of defeat. This is a sort of a sad ritual, but if you just take those shoes off... Terrifically sexually charged scene here, but all it is Kirsten putting some clogs on beautifully, and now, if you can sort of... I don't think I've ever seen Silent Night quite like this. Off she goes with maximum clumping. Christmas isn't all about defeat, it's also a time for sort of rubbing people's noses in it, which Neil Innes can do, because the winner with a massive 30 points, it is yes, Neil Innes! Congratulations to our winner, Neil. You now have the choice between the Weenie Dancers plate or, tonight, the Weenie Dancers gate. So, it's up to you. You can have either.
I like the gate.
It's pretty... It's
neat.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazingly, your winnings might not be over, because you could still win an even bigger prize as we play the House Prize Showdown. Welcome to the House Prize step. How are you doing up there, Neil?
Giddy.
Yeah, well, yes, it's pretty high. And we're going to find out a bit now about what you're playing for tonight's House Prize, which, as ever, comes from one of our actual houses. So, Alex, can you reveal whose house it comes from and what it is?
Yes, today it's from... Just diddly, 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 diddly. It's from Tim's house. It's from Tim's house. And you're lucky today, Neil, because the prize, it's a smoke alarm.
It's a festive prize, a smoke alarm.
I don't believe this. I've just had one go wrong.
I
have.
This one's not entirely perfect, I wouldn't say either.
Oh.
So, Neil, you could win Tim's partly functional smoke alarm by answering one simple question. Tim, can we have the House Prize question, please?
OK, here we go. Neil, settle in, settle in. Are you going to play that atmospheric...
Pretty tense.
OK. Neil, who won... Not easy, is it?
No, it's already shaping up to be pretty tough.
That's easy. Who won the football game? It's quite a festive one. Who won the football game between Germany and England in no man's land at Christmas in World War I? Nice festive question.
Famous game played between English and German soldiers in WW.World War I.
But who won?
Who won? Was it Germany or England?
It was a draw.
Oh, he's gone for a draw.
Well,
Tim, can you reveal the answer?
it's not right! It's not right! The Germans won it!
Did they?
Oh, dear.
3-2.
Innes still wins that. Weenie Dancers gate. Neil Innes is tonight's Weenie Dancers winner. Thank you also to our runner, Kirsten O'Brien. You've been watching Weenie Dancers. Yes, Kirsten O'Brien. I'm Mark Watson. He's Tim Keen. That's Santa Claus. Merry Christmas and see you next time. Bye.
And Weenie Dancers continues next Wednesday at 10:30. Next tonight, a time shift tribute to the late Oliver Postgate.